I watch Gotham from the shadows. The city never truly sleeps, and neither do I. Every rooftop, every alley, every flicker of neon light hides a story, some tragic, some hopeful, most unfinished. I am the silent guardian, the unseen presence that lingers when the world turns away. It's my city, my responsibility. The weight of its darkness presses on my shoulders, a burden I chose long ago. I made a promise to protect Gotham no matter the cost. Tonight, I'm not hunting criminals. I'm searching for a ghost from my past, a shadow that haunts me more than any villain ever could. He wears a red helmet and calls himself Red Hood. His presence is unmistakable, his legend growing with every whispered rumor in the underworld. To most, he's a mystery, a myth, a warning to those who cross the line. To me, he's Jason Todd. Once, he was Robin, my partner in the fight for justice, my hope for the future, my partner, my son, the boy I swore to protect, the one I let down when it mattered most. I failed to protect him. That failure echoes through every night, every mission, every silent moment when I remember what was lost. He returned from the grave, changed, driven by anger and a thirst for brutal justice. The pain he endured shaped him into something fierce, something relentless. His methods are final, his justice unforgiving. He punishes, not rehabilitates. He's become the nightmare that criminals fear most. He's a weapon I helped create, now turned against the world, and sometimes against me. Our paths cross in conflict, our ideals clashing in the darkness. Every move he makes is calculated, every action precise. He's learned from the best, but he's added his own edge, one sharpened by pain. He's not the boy I trained. The innocence is gone, replaced by a hardened resolve. He's become something harder, forged in fire. His skills now rivaling my own. He's a force I can't ignore, a presence that demands respect and caution. He dismantles criminal empires from within, using their own methods. He knows their fears, their weaknesses, and he exploits them without mercy. Tonight, I must analyze him, his training, his mind, his methods. I have to understand the man he's become if I hope to reach him at all. This isn't just tactical, it's personal. Every confrontation is a reminder of what I lost and what I might still save. I need to understand how a boy full of life became this specter of vengeance. The transformation haunts me, a puzzle I can't solve. This case file is more than data, it's a confession. Every page is a memory, every note a regret. It's a record of my greatest failure and the consequence, the Red Hood, the cost of my choices, written in scars and shadows, the ghost I can't escape. He's my past, my guilt, and perhaps my only hope for redemption. Jason Todd entered my life like a storm. Tough, defiant, desperate to survive. He was a force of nature, raw and unpredictable, shaped by the harshness of Gotham's streets. Even as a teenager, he carried the weight of the world on his shoulders, his eyes always scanning for threats, never letting his guard down. There was a fire in him, a refusal to be broken, no matter how much the city tried to grind him down. I found him in Crime Alley, trying to steal the Batmobile's tires. It was a desperate act, but it spoke volumes about his resourcefulness and his willingness to take risks. Most would have run at the sight of the Batmobile, but not Jason. He faced danger head-on, even if it meant facing me. I saw potential, a chance to channel his anger, to give him purpose. He needed guidance, someone to believe in him, and I needed someone who understood the darkness we fought against. In Jason, I saw a reflection of my own pain, and I hoped I could help him find a better path. I made him Robin. He was different from Dick, more aggressive, more impulsive. Where Dick brought light and hope, Jason brought intensity and a willingness to cross lines others wouldn't. He questioned my rules, challenged my decisions, and forced me to confront the limits of my own code. The streets had taught him cruelty, and he brought that lesson to our crusade. He fought with a ferocity that sometimes scared me, but I understood it. Gotham had shown him its worst, and he was determined to fight back with everything he had. I tried to teach him control, compassion. For a while, it worked. He learned to channel his rage, to use it as a weapon for justice rather than vengeance. We trained together, and I saw glimpses of hope, moments when he believed he could be more than what the city had made him. But his past haunted him. His search for his birth mother led him into a trap set by the Joker. The pain of not knowing his family, of feeling abandoned, drove him to take risks I couldn't always protect him from. The crowbar, the explosion. I was too late. The Joker's cruelty knew no bounds, and Jason paid the price for my failure to save him in time. I carried his lifeless body from the rubble. The guilt never left me. Every night I replayed those moments, wondering what I could have done differently, haunted by the loss of a boy I had come to care for as a son. I buried Jason, believing his story ended in tragedy. The city mourned, but I mourned most of all. His grave became a symbol of my greatest failure. A reminder that even heroes can't save everyone. His return shook me to my core. He was no longer the boy I knew. The pain and anger he carried had transformed him into something else, someone harder, colder, and far more dangerous. Was resurrected terrain by assassins, his anger honed into a weapon. He had become a force to be reckoned with, a vigilante who operated by his own rules, unburdened by the code I tried to teach him. He came back as judge, jury, executioner, not just for Gotham's criminals, but for me. He held me accountable for my choices, for the lines I refused to cross, and for the pain my decisions had caused him. Our relationship is now a battle of ideology and emotion. Every encounter is charged with the weight of our shared history, our regrets, and the scars we both carry. We stand on opposite sides of a line I drew long ago. He challenges everything I believe in, forcing me to question whether my way is truly the right way. The scars between us run deep. They are reminders of love, loss, and the choices that define us, etched not just on our bodies, but on our souls. Jason's transformation began with rebuilding his body. He wasn't just healed, he was reforged. His training was brutal, erasing every weakness, pushing him beyond human limits. League of Assassins mentors broke him down, forcing him to grow back stronger. Specialized diets, relentless exercise, and mental conditioning made him a machine. He's built for resilience, able to absorb punishment and keep fighting. Jason is a fortress of flesh and bone, a living testament to brutal training. Jason's strength is the peak of human potential, raw, explosive, and functional. He overpowers armed opponents with ease thanks to relentless weightlifting and unconventional training. Weighted vests, tire flips, compound lifts, sledgehammer workouts. His regimen is designed for real-world power. His physique is a map of dedication. Low body fat, significant muscle, perfect balance. He fuels his body like an athlete, but with a focus on lethality. His strikes are devastating, his grappling overwhelming. He sculpted himself into the ultimate weapon, a fusion of mass, speed, and power. His presence alone is intimidating. Strength isn't enough in Gotham. Jason's stamina is extraordinary. He fights relentlessly, never tiring. High-intensity training, long runs, and metabolic circuits push his endurance to the limit. His agility and reflexes are almost inhuman. Parkour, gymnastics, and free-running make the city his battlefield. He leaps rooftops, scales walls, dodges gunfire with ease. Flexibility is key. Dynamic stretching and yoga prevent injury and enhance movement. This flexibility gives him an edge in grappling and evasive maneuvers. Combining stamina, agility, and flexibility, Jason is an unstoppable force. He outlasts any opponent, wearing them down until they break. The city itself is his ally. My training gave Jason a foundation, but now he's a master. He's studied under the world's deadliest teachers, absorbing dozens of fighting styles. Krav Maga, Silat, Muay Thai. He's blended them into a system designed to end fights fast. Where I disable, he maims or kills, targeting vital points with ruthless accuracy. His style is aggressive, overwhelming, a storm of violence. League of Assassins training shows in his precision and lethality. He reads opponents, anticipates attacks, and adapts instantly. He's unpredictable, switching styles mid-fight to exploit weaknesses. Not bound by tradition, he's a true mixed martial artist. He takes what's useful, discards the rest. Jason is a perfect modern warrior. Jason's reliance on firearms marks the clearest divide between us. I taught him to disarm, not kill. He rejected that lesson. He's an expert marksman. Twin pistols, rifles, blades, explosives. His arsenal is vast. His accuracy is nearly perfect, even under fire. Knife fighting CQC and Tactical explosives. He controls the battlefield. He's modified my technology, a helmet with advanced sensors, weaponized batarangs, an aggressive grappling gun. He's turned my tools into instruments of death. He can engage at any range, always prepared. His reliance on lethal force is both his strength and his greatest moral failing. He is the Red Hood, no longer Robin, and never playing by my rules. Jason's mind is as sharp as his skills, an exceptional strategist, planning operations with military precision. He thinks several steps ahead, orchestrating takedowns through cunning and psychological warfare. His mental resilience is forged by trauma, childhood, death, rebirth. He's immune to fear, calm in chaos, making cold, logical decisions. A master of deception, he infiltrates the underworld, dismantling it from within. He understands criminals because he grew up among them. His anger fuels his resolve, but it's also his vulnerability. His pain drives him, but it clouds his judgment. Understanding this is key to ever reaching him again. Analyzing Red Hood is like seeing a darker reflection of myself, one fractured by pain, anger, and loss. Every time I look at him, I see the choices I made, the consequences I never intended, and the shadow of what I could have become if I'd let my own darkness win. My training, my methods, my technology, all twisted into something lethal. The tools I designed to protect Gotham have become instruments of vengeance in his hands, sharpened by his rage and his refusal to forgive. I wanted to give a lost boy purpose, to show him a path out of the darkness. I saw his pain and believed I could help him channel it into something good, something that would save him from himself. Instead, I created one of Gotham's most dangerous vigilantes. He took my lessons and made them his own, but twisted them into a crusade I can barely recognize. The city is safer, but his path is paved with blood. Every criminal he stops leaves a trail of violence behind, and I wonder if I'm responsible for every life he's taken. He's been to hell and back, carrying scars I can't heal. The pain he endured changed him forever, and no amount of guidance or hope could erase the trauma etched into his soul. He sees my code as weakness, his own as the cure. Where I draw lines, he crosses them, convinced that only by breaking the rules can he bring justice to a city drowning in corruption. This difference is the chasm between us, a gulf carved by our choices, our pain, and our stubbornness. We stand on opposite sides, unable to bridge the gap. Our bond, though broken, still exists. He's the ghost that haunts my every decision. Every time I act, I wonder if I'm pushing him further away, or if there's still a chance to reach him. I still see the boy I took in, buried beneath pain and anger. The memories of his laughter, his hope, and his trust linger, even as he tries to bury them under his new identity. I have to believe he's still in there. It's my only hope. If I give up on him, I give up on the very idea of redemption for both of us. The file is complete, but the story isn't over. Every page is a reminder of what's been lost, but also of what might still be saved. Jason is still out there, volatile, unpredictable. He's a force I can't control, but I can't ignore him either. His presence is a constant reminder of my failures and my responsibilities. Our paths will cross again, a test of his rage against my restraint. When that moment comes, I'll have to decide if I can save him, or if I'll lose him forever. He is my son, my enemy, my failure, my responsibility. No matter how far he falls, I can't let go of the hope that he'll find his way back. I will not give up on him. I cannot. As long as he's out there, I owe it to him, and to myself, to keep trying. The mission to save Jason Todd has only just begun. No matter how dark the night, I'll keep searching for the light that can bring him home.